Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children all over the world. I'm Greg Hackett. I appreciate you all who are on your way, those who are here, and those who continue to support. If you check out the description, our Cash App is there, and a link for the latest Greg Hackett merch is in the descriptions. Just in case you were wondering, just in case you were thinking about supporting the movement. Fuck with me. What's going on? Who's the next great fighter in boxing? Who and why? I need names, ladies and gentlemen. I need names. And I need why. Okay, so they talking about Boots. Tell me why. I want to know why. Let everybody get before you start doing promo. You know what? You're right. But guess what? I'm going to say it again. You feel me? I'm going to say this shit again and again. Because you know what I noticed? When I go back and look at my videos, there be a lot of commercials on there. They be doing a lot of advertising. And I'm like, the fuck? Shakur and Tank, tell me why. I got Boots, tell me why. Somebody said Boots, somebody said Shakur, somebody said Tank. Tell me why. I want to know why. What's going on? Who gonna really hold it down? Who gonna really be punching on shit for the next 10 years? I got my eyes open. I got my ears open. Albany, New York in the spot. Peace to GMX. Appreciate you, champ. Jerron Boots will be the next face of boxing. Tell me why, Marley. Boots definitely different size and God-gifted talent. Definitely next up. Who wins, Tank or Teofimo? Tank or Teofimo would be a great fight. Here's why. Teofimo has a certain intensity about him, certain speed, strength, power that'll make that an interesting fight. He could be awkward at times, and sometimes he can go right at you. On the other hand, Tank, very skillful, fast, beautiful reflexes, great timing, great power, and he can knock you the fuck out. Who wins that fight? It's a tough call. Both guys got to be on their game. Abdullah Mason, I see that name. I seen that name pop up a few times. Jalil Hackett. Dev might want to low. He has the skills. Tell me why. What's going on? Boots has it all. The story, the dedication, the talent, hunger, will. Sky's the limit for the kid. I don't see anyone beating Shakur. Legendary reflexes and rhythm for his age. Interesting. Boots, Shakur, and Tank on the same level, technique, and IQ and speed. What's popping? The ticket. David Morrell Jr. Okay. Shakur Stevenson. He got the skills to pay the bills. Don't know if he'll ever be that cash cow like fighters of the past, though. T.O. looks unbeatable at 140. How about Gary Antoine Russell or Tank? Carmel Moulton. What up, chat? What's popping? Shakur's skill set. Love the sport. Starting to sit on his punches. Getting better. Not afraid to test himself. And besides Tank, Boots is the most exciting fighter to watch. Benavidez. What's good, G? Patiently waiting on the lines. On the lines and platter party. Oh, it's coming. The lines and platter party gonna be sick. I hope y'all ready for that. It might not be no coming back. Carmel Moulton will be something special once in a generation title. We gonna see. Boots and Tank is the best duo in boxing, in my opinion. Where would you rank Lomo at? I know he accomplished a lot, but having less than 30 fights docks it for me. I don't feel like he's had enough of a career to really put him that high. I'm going to be honest. Lomachenko beat a lot of guys, bro. He made a lot of guys look silly. He made a lot of guys look silly, and I kind of agree with the amount of fights, but at the same time, you got to remember he turned pro fighting on a high level, so he really wasn't even going to have that many fights. Albert Bell. They should build up Mason versus Fernando Vargas, son. That'd be a good fight in 3 years. They ain't going to do it, though. I agree with Sean. Boots and Tank most exciting. Shakur, he's a student of the game. He constantly staying in the gym and learning from some of the great all-around fighter. He stays composed, always having fun in the ring. Salute Coach Shakur. He hasn't lost a round since he's turned pro, and Tank cleaning shit up. Even if he breaks a hand, he can box. He pivoted and turned the fuck out of Pitbull. Vet, appreciate you. Core, the closest thing to Mayweather I've seen. Quality fights over quantity. I like that. Matias, I like that. And how he do it. Sugar Shakur. Did you see the Tony Harrison interview where he said Charlo's dumb for fighting Canelo, but if he wins, he thinks he's pound for pound the best. What you think, Greg? What up? Do I think, first of all, to say he's dumb, I think that's a little crazy because that's a great fight. Second of all, great payday. Third of all, he would fight Canelo. If Tony Harrison had the chance to fight Canelo, he definitely would. So, I don't know. Maybe Tony just was in his bag, but that's a great fight. Skill-wise, Boot, Shakur, Tank, and NUA, hands down. I like the Keyshawn kid. Greg, do you think Lomo versus Tank 5 years ago was the best fight in boxing? Nah, not 5 years ago. It would have been a great fight, but not 5 years ago. How about Triple G in all-time list? It's funny and sad how once awesome he was in the stature in boxing, but later fell off to somewhat obscurity. But that's how boxing goes for everyone. I was getting ready to say, yeah, it's really just passing with time. Once he got in those clashes with Canelo, he slowed down. Be honest, G. What are your thoughts on Mel saying Bud cheated and Derrick James saying Earl is the better overall fighter over Bud after that destruction on the 29th? I think they just trying to show support for Spence and trying to come up with whatever they could come up with, because I don't know, man. That fight, to say that Earl is the all-around better fighter sounds like nonsense, and then to say he cheated sounds like nonsense. Because, I don't know. I don't think he had to. I think no one just was expecting him to step up to that level and make it look the way he did. So people just in their feelings about it. You know what I mean? I think Jamel and them betted a lot of money on that fight too. To say he would be the best pound for pound, I wouldn't say. It's still unfinished business. How you just put him over Bud like that? Put who over Bud? Greg, predict when Tank fights Haney or Shakur. Is it 26 or 25? I think 25, one of those fights will happen. We call that denial demon. We call that denial demon. Just give that man his credit. Right. He say Earl the better fighter, not better boxer. I just wonder where that ranks Charlo. Should be the best. Should he beats Canelo? But it's hard to say that Earl was even the better fighter than Terrence Crawford, because Terrence Crawford gave him what he wanted at times. He sat on the inside with him, just countered him. So I don't even know if he's the better fighter. Is Crawford really a switch hitter, or he just good at being orthodox like how Ward was good as a southpaw? I personally don't think because you switch stances means you a switch hitter. I think he can fight from either side. I think he just from that southpaw side. That's his mean. That's when he on his mean shit when he locked in. Not you, but dude in the chat, man. This year, all the great fights that happened, someone was coming off a long layoff or injury, but can't complain. They all made it happen. That's true. Charlo saying Crawford was fighting dirty and hitting behind the head all the fight. That's all cap. But this is the thing, man. When you understand a fight, sometimes you're gonna get hit in spots where the guy didn't intend on hitting you, or you wasn't intending on getting hit. It happens. It's a fight. It's gonna get ugly in there. It's gonna get dirty in there. You know what I mean? It's a rumble. Come on. I honestly think Shakur is the next great fighter in boxing. I feel as if he rises to the level of occasion every time, and I believe he's a dog. We just haven't got to see it yet because he hasn't had to. That's fair. Never Rat is the next great. He exposed the fuck out of NUA. Never Rat and NUA? That'd be crazy. And never switch stances. No, I was saying, where's that put him? Should he beat him? Terrence too dog in my eyes. What was your hardest fight? My hardest fight? I felt like, you know what's crazy? I took this fight on 3 days' notice. I fought a dude up in New York named Mike El Congre Ruiz. And even though I took the fight on 3 days' notice, I was in pretty good shape. I remember I weighed in like 153. And I felt good. I felt good throughout the fight, but that motherfucker just was strong. I was like, damn, Puerto Rican boy. I remember I'm like, yo, is he gonna calm the fuck down? Like everything he threw was like he had good strength on it. I was like, yo, am I tripping? But it was really because I was on some bullshit. I remember that night they called me for the fight. It was a Saturday night. I was at a spot called Derek's in Manny with my squad. We was having a good time. I was drinking and everything. They called me while I was actually in there. I answered the phone and I brokered the deal on the dance floor. That shit was crazy. Southwest Philly in the building. It's not gonna happen, but I like to see Tank and Keyshawn Davis. That'd be a good job. Let's be serious, bro. It's weight classes for a reason. I'm a big advocate for Gary Antoine Russell to fight Tank. That'd be crazy for the city, for the DMV, period. Since Bud has stopped everyone at 147, I don't know. Is there ever been done? But where do you rank him all time as a welterweight? He definitely one of the best welterweights because, like you said, he stopped everybody at welterweight, especially coming up from 135. That's tough to do. You know what I mean? I've never seen nothing like that. I ain't gonna lie. Even though Mayweather put on great shows, he didn't stop everybody. Terrence Crawford was breaking niggas up, and that shit is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. What one thing you think Shakur need to work on? Shakur, I would say picking up the pace at times. Sometimes Shakur could sit back a little bit too much. I mean, even though he's staying sharp, and I get it, but it's like he sit back a little too much at times. When do you think Floyd realized Boots was the next best thing? Ellerby talked about when Floyd called and said it to him, but didn't want to say the time period. Maybe when he hit TV. The Puerto Rican boy. Should Crawford vacate the IBF title if he's not interested in fighting Boots? I think Crawford gonna drop all that shit and slide up. Champ, you gonna get that $1 million contract for being the best boxing analyst in the game, inshallah. Hey man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. What's up, Greg? What's going on? Jalil Hackett, gun to your head. Crawford versus Floyd at 140. Who you got? Probably Floyd at 40. At 40, probably Floyd. I don't know. That's a good joint. He said gun to your head. Fair. Who do you think Tank will fight after he fights Isaac Cruz rematch 2024? I think they're going to surprise us and give us Tank and Devin. I ain't going to lie. Met you at Boots last fight. Salute. Love your commentary, bro. I appreciate that, bro. I had a good time out there that night. The best next boxer, the next best boxer is Shakur. If he pushed harder, he'd be a damn near a GOAT. But I'm a GOAT Boots. 107 people and 35 likes. Come on now, y'all. 125 people here, 38 likes, and my man shows some donation. Hey man, I ain't asking for much, but go ahead and tap that like button. Once upon a time, there was a man, and all you had to do was hit the like button. He was going to keep shit rolling. Lamont Roach going to shock the world against Hector. That's going to be a good fight. Hector strong too. Lamont can fight too. I don't think Crawford put enough work in the division like others in history. You can argue he accomplished some of the most achievements, but I wouldn't put him high on the welterweight list. Bad motherfucker though. Boots passes the eye test. What do you think happens if he gets hit in the mouth and is hurt? He passed all the talent tests and the eye test. Curious. I mean, if he get hurt, I honestly, if I seen somebody hurt Boots, I think he's gonna fight back. I think that would be his instincts to fight back. I mean, or be smart, depending on what type of hurt. I don't know. I mean, we seen him hit before, but we seen him go ahead and turn that shit up. So I don't know. Set up a fight with Mark and Blair Cobbs. Who you got? Be real. Blair Cobbs too little for Mark. I ain't gonna lie. I'll give Shakur more credit when I see how he handles some level of adversity. Boots, Anderson, Camaro Moulton. You took it back to the Virgil John. Yeah, you don't have to. You know what I mean? Shakur as well. Does Spence remind you of Hagler? A little bit. In ways, a little bit. Why is Brandon Lee not talked about? He's a decent boxer and fun fighter, but I don't get why nobody talks about him. I think Brandon Lee don't want to fight nobody because Brandon Lee is at the point he's about 24-0, 25-0. It's time for Brandon Lee to really get it cracking. And Brandon Lee is not outspoken. I think that's why another reason why nobody don't talk about Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee don't be really having too much to say. Long day, Mr. G. Energy low with a ginger ale mini. Thanks for getting on early. Yeah, I knocked the mini down. I'm up. I'm definitely up. I'm just sitting here reading these comments, having a good time, chilling with the folks. Like you said, I don't see people that have work ethic like Boots. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I ain't gonna lie. Want to know what I think be a good comeback fight for Earl. Hear me out, Charlo. I think after he lose to Canelo, he go back down, fight Bud, get spanked, then he can return and fight Spence. Oh, shit. You think Chris Colbert going to fight Tank next? It's possible. If you had an 8-week camp with Shakur to get him ready for Tank and then Devin, how would you approach the camp? What would be a game plan for each fight? So for Tank, it would be to definitely your feet gonna have to be a little quicker. Shakur feet gonna have to be a little quicker. The jab had to be snappier but powerful. Good powerful jab, but good speed on it. I ain't gonna lie, I need to see a lot of uppercuts coming out from the left and the right hand. We not gonna rush him, but we gonna push the pace. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want him fighting on his back foot against Tank. I would, you know what I mean, need him coming forward, working behind that jab, just measuring everything out, but being first. You gotta be first with Tank. You gotta be first and second with Tank. First and third, I mean. First, he gonna shoot, and then you shoot right back. So you gotta be first and third with a guy like Tank. You gotta be able to finish when he shoot. I mean, if you just let him shoot, and he see that you just let him shoot without shooting back, he gonna keep shooting. Hitchens versus Zepeda in September. Who you got, G? I got Hitchens for the boxing lesson. Now, fighting Devin, I would want him on that back foot, but being sharp. I mean, making sure he countering, stabbing the body. You know what I mean? Good head movement, not sitting there in front of him waiting for certain shit. I don't know, but it's going to be I think Shakur and Devin will be more of a chess match, and I think Tank gonna push the pace to where you're gonna have to fight him. If it was Shakur. Benavidez versus Boo Boo, Andre, who you got? I think it's a 50-50 fight. That's a great fight. I ain't gonna lie. Rand Howard, I appreciate the love, bro. Thank you. Unless he wanna go out there and risk his career getting beat by Bud again in the same fashion, gotta play it safe right now. Spence and Charlo can fight at a higher weight class, 154. Shit, I heard they all going up there. I want to see how a not weight drain Haney at 140. Yeah, I think that's what we all waiting for. Crawford reminds me more of Hearns with more skills. Hearns or Hagler? Greg, what are your thoughts on Team Combat League? I like Team Combat League. I hate that it's only one round, but I do like that they get them guys getting paid good money to go out there and do that shit. How you think Tony Harrison looks at 160? I think I think Tony Harrison will be more comfortable at 160. He's a tall guy. He been at 54 the whole time. Andre legs can be a problem late in the fight if he can't control the pressure of Benavidez. He can give up the distance if he chooses to pick where he rests in the fight. That's a good breakdown. Spencer's nothing like Hagler. Hagler was a switch hitter with great footwear. Honestly, Devin is the best position to take over boxing. He could be two-time undisputed before he turns 27. That's an interesting fact. Most talented fighter you ever saw? There's been a lot of them. I know Pooh Ennis was one of them. Booth's big brother, the oldest one. He was one of them for sure. Team Combat League is fire, not gonna lie. You think they could still make Triple G versus Lara, or do you think it matters at the time till we hear GGG retirement? Yeah, I think Triple G definitely gonna retire soon. Greg, what you think of Tank versus Gary Russell, Philadelphia? That would be lit. Hell yeah, that'd be crazy. City would be on fire. I saw a clip where Shakur said one of the Valdez body shots hurt him, and he told his grandfather in the corner he felt like puking. Image what Tank would do to him. Damn. Where you see AB at now? That all top dogs and young prospects is at 140. Shit, I think he should try to get in that mix. And I don't think it should matter who it is. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys be cool with each other and shit like that. You know what I mean? But we need to see good fights, especially with AB. AB, you know, he trying to get out of this joint, so he definitely got to get him a couple big fights before he get up out of there. What's your thoughts on rabbit punching? I hate it. You think Tim Tszyu versus Bud goes the distance? No. What you think about the development of Haney? I feel like people thinking he's peaking even though he's only 24. I ain't gonna lie, the development of Haney is incredible because Haney never won like a medal or a gold medal or a silver medal or not even a bronze medal. He never even got that far because he turned pro at like 16. So I think it's amazing what they've been doing with that kid in under 10 years, and he wasn't never like a major. He was major in his ranks as a JO and all of that, but in the amateurs, but he wasn't never like the top guy in America as an open class fighter. So I think they're doing a great job. What's up with the like button? Smash that joint. My man said smash out. And I don't think Devin at his peak just yet. My theory is they friends, so they won't try to kill each other, and then they'll sell out Texas a huge money fight. Somebody just gonna have to switch trainers. Definitely a good money maker. What you think? Yeah, that is a good fight. It seemed like Philly don't back Blair Cobbs, Jay. Because Blair came out of nowhere, and then Blair left. Like, he was here, he trained, he did his thing, but then it was like, he just left. Like, I don't think, and Blair the kind of person, like, Blair don't fuck with just anybody. Right? Demetrius Andre versus Benavidez. I talked about that fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. What's good, Jay? What do you think about Joseph Brown? You gotta send me some clips, Joseph Brown. I don't know who that is. It was a successful surgery, bro. I feel great, and I'm 100%. I want to thank y'all, JSP TV family. My man Cookie Williams said it, ladies and gentlemen. It was a successful surgery. He had a hernia surgery. My man is cool. He back. I mean, let's get it. Jesse Hart versus Jaime Munguia. Jesse Hart knocked him out in the 7th round. You think Prime Foreman would demolish the heavyweight division today, or do you see him running into trouble? I think guys like Fury, Wilder, Usyk, I think those guys will beat him. I think he'll beat a guy like Anthony Joshua. You look tired, bro. I am tired. I'll be in the lab all day cooking. Jesse Hart versus Diego Pacheco is a really good fight at 168. Yes, it is. I think a lot of people sleep on Keyshawn Davis because of what he says. Yeah, Keyshawn Davis don't be playing. He funny as shit. It's crazy how the guys that don't make it in the Olympics sometimes be the better fighter in the pros. Real shit. Devin not at his peak. The second fight versus Campos is the best Devin I ever seen. Yeah, Dev got a lot of seasoning, but he got that oven on slow cook. So, you know what I mean? They doing the right things. Carmel Moulton. Fury gonna give him trouble. Why y'all think Kermel Moulton gonna be the next best thing? How hard is it to come back from being stopped as a young prospect / contender? I think it's really like if you dwell on it and you keep thinking about it, keep thinking about it instead of just getting back in there. I mean, you always gonna think about it, but like don't think about it to the point it's gonna fuck with you. And I think, you know what I mean, be all right. What's your fighting style? I like to do it all. Yeah, because Floyd said so. I'm starting to feel like that because a lot of people wasn't talking about this kid until then. I think Devin should be commended for him to accomplish what he accomplished at his age with little quality experience. Is great to see. Hope he improves and grows into his own. Between Gary Russell and Richardson, which one is most likely to get a win? To get and win a championship? Because Floyd says so. Jared Anderson might lose his next fight. I don't think he's gonna lose to this guy. They kind of got him a guy that's gonna plant his feet in front of him. Floyd gonna get him hurt against Lee Wood. Hypothetically, Virgil. Let me see. Do you think it's a mental block when it comes to coming back from bad? I read that one. I'm tripping. When you getting back in the ring, I don't know. I definitely want to fight. Yo, I am tired of shit. I ain't gonna lie. What have seen from Carmel? Carmel, I seen. Where's the market? I seen Carmel spar, and I seen him fight. Shakur got a little cousin that he fought in the Nationals, and he lost to the little cousin. He can fight, but he a short guy. He like probably like 5'4". He little as shit. Young kid though. Canelo or Charlo, 50-50. Where is Mark at? Oh, y'all asked about Prime the Crib. Jared Anderson versus Anthony Joshua right now. Who you got? Jared Anderson, I think he'll outpoint him. I really do. If he fought Anthony Joshua right now, I think he'll outpoint Anthony Joshua. I don't like Jared Anderson against Fury or Wilder right now. Who do you think is the next special fighter is? Who do you think the next special fighter is? The fighter that doesn't lose a round for 10 years like Roy Jones, even Mayweather ain't do no ish like that, is a guy like Roy even on the horizon. I think the next guy with that type of talent is probably Boots, but at the same time, the way, yo, see me dip off? But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's like how you rank it though. Tank got the power, but people don't always like his opponents. Boots ain't get his chance yet to show it. I mean, it's like tough to be able to see. How would Pernell versus Lomo look like to you? That would be a wild one. That would be a crazy looking fight. A lot of dancing going on. You like Ben Rodriguez? Yeah, I like him. I just think he's got to tighten up on his defense. You skipped my comment. That guy going to need chin insurance. I can imagine you calling a fight now. Can y'all imagine Greg Hackett in a button-down suit? Hell yeah, they can imagine me in a button-down suit. Bam gonna beat Sonny up. What was one of the best sparring sessions you witnessed? Man, I done seen millions of sparring sessions, bro. You familiar with Emmanuel Chance? Yeah, he from Jersey. Kid out there. I ran into him a couple times. How do you realistically see Boots' career going if he doesn't get the top fight soon? I mean, it's going to go like it's going. I mean, he going to be outworking these dudes, but if he don't get the big fights, I could see him kind of getting bored with this shit, but I think the big fights are coming. Showtime or the zone commentary if you had a choice. Either one. It don't matter to me. I do either one. Because I'm going to just have fun and do what I do. Who you think is up next for Tank? I think he going to rematch Isaac Cruz, or he going to get a fight at 40 with, like, somebody. Like, it's going to shock us. Tevin Farmer versus Frank Martin. Frank Martin in the better shape right now, better conditioning, got the sharper eyes. But from what I saw with Tevin last fight, Tevin's still slick. Definitely agree. Bam is tough, but he don't fight enough. Is Teofimo a pound for pound fighter? I don't know. He could be. Teofimo is, you know what I mean? He be going through shit, man. I think he be taken away from his own light, from the shit he be saying. But I like Teofimo. He can fight, but just be saying some type of crazy shit. The Crawford and Tank conversation really starting to go around. I want Tank versus Cruz too, just to shut up the casuals. That'd be a good one. I definitely want to see that fight. They gotta make Bam and Nakatani, Bam and versus Nakatani at 115. But are ways to keep your eyes sharp outside of sparring. I mean, that's what all the bags is for. The reflex bag, the speed bag, being on a hot block, selling crack, like looking out for the cops. That's good for your eyes too. I ain't gonna lie, looking out for the cops and looking out for the ops. That's definitely good for your eyes. It's good for your awareness. You know what I mean? So if you don't have your own block, try to, get a job hustling on the corner or something. That definitely help. That'll keep you woke. What's the biggest problem with boxing right now? How do we fix it? I think the biggest problem is robbing fighters, man. They be robbing a lot of fighters, mistreating a lot of fighters. I think also one of the biggest problems is all the belts. It's a whole lot of belts. What's the most weight you cut in one day? Like 12 pounds. I'd rather see Crawford versus Canelo than Tank, to be honest. Me too. I think Lomo would have done well over Chavez and Duran. Although Duran and Chavez are two of my favorites, but they both would have been stationary against Lomo. I'm not saying Lomo would win. I think Lomo and Duran would have been a better fight. Andre going to dominate Benavidez. That'd be interesting. Go to sleep, bro. Get your rest. I'm gonna get my rest soon. What's popping? Camby was popping. Crawford versus Canelo was a better fight. You wildin'. Why you say I'm wildin', AG? I gotta prescribe perks. I'm not taking them. So you know someone that need them. Oh, you talking real federal on my joint. Now you want me selling pills? What's going on? What you think about Josh Kelly? I think Josh Kelly is cool. I think he could fight. I think he's talented, but Josh Kelly never really seen this type of level of boxing that's over here. He need to come to America and really get busy. What you think about? Oh, I read that one. What's your top 5 best defensively skilled fighters? I mean, you got Floyd Mayweather, you got Nicolino Loche, you got Andre Ward, you got you got Shakur Stevenson, you got Pernell Whitaker. Yeah, it's a lot of guys got some good defense out there. There's some good defensive guys. What's the name? Bivol got good defense. My fault, bro. I just don't need them. He said you talking real federal, real shit. He trying to get me booked. I just don't want to get robbed. What you mean? You telling everybody that's how you gonna get robbed? Yeah, he trying to get my whole channel shut down. Everything that I work for. I get on this joint every day and work hard. You seem like a good guy I can trust. Maybe I don't. You don't know if you can trust me, bro. Don't get fooled by this computer shit. You bring me the pills, next thing you know, somebody going upside your head. It's just a lot, bro. It's a lot going on. You gotta remember, school is starting. School is starting, and I got 2 teenage sons, bro. So you gotta be careful. I might not be somebody you can trust. New school, and you put Shakur with the all-time greats already. Defense-wise, someone said Crawford is levels ahead of Mayweather at any level. Kick him out the chat. James Toney defense is elite for sure. Can I get 5% of what you sell? You wouldn't do that, bro. Yeah, he definitely sound like a plant, cousin. Life is crazy for sure. Give us a story mode, G. Yeah, shit, I'm about to create a new story. Cuz keep talking about pills and all that. He talking crazy. He said I got prescription perks. I'm trying to get rid of them because I don't take them. Why would you say that on my live? Hey, yo. And then he only want 5%. This guy's crazy. This guy's insane. He don't know I haven't come through the little block and that'll be the last time anyone's heard from him? What? This is crazy. That's Shakur best attribute. You think Tony, B-Hop, and Ward would have made Triple G look easy? Yeah, I think they would have really had a good time with that boy. Pause. Why not Boots if not a rematch? I think the volume would be too much. Cookie bugging, making the channel hotter than fish grease. Yeah, I want my channel to be hot for the boxing. You trying to turn my shit into it. Like, bro, this shit gonna get bad. Don't do that. Does the Philly shell get Haney in trouble versus Southpaw? I believe so. Philly so, what up? Yeah, most definitely just like Greg said. Bam tighten up his defense, then he'll be forced to reckon with real shit, bro. I just had surgery. You gonna get me smoked? Nah, I ain't say you was gonna get smoked. I ain't say that. YouTube about to strike this channel. Yeah, he drawn, bro. He acting crazy. His channel getting bigger, so more trolls gonna start coming in. Yeah, they gotta chill with the trolls. Cause we be turning trolls into disappearing acts. Based off the title, I'm gonna say Abdullah Mason, Boots, Shakur, and Shusho. Nice list. Hey G, what would have Bud done against the Four Kings? Oh, that would have been some good fights, baby. I don't know. He'd have been somewhere in the middle. You need moderators. I thought I had moderators. Yeah, they got time to build it up and get better. Would you rather see Shakur or Keyshawn fight Frank Martin? Either or. I think they all good fights. Cookie's still off the morphine. I'm not a troll. I love Greg Channing. He said he loves the channel, y'all. He said he's just trying to make an extra couple dollars. But he said 5%. That's the sketchy part. How they say it? Sketchy? That's the sketchy part. Shakur just tweeted, there's another fight. Is Frank Martin next? Xander Zayas. I like Xander Zayas. Why do you think Kawasaki and Sergio Martinez don't get mentioned a lot when it comes to their skills and intelligence? I thought they both had fun and great careers. They really did, but when you talking boxing nowadays, guys seem to forget sometimes. Because Kawasaki was a bad motherfucker. Make me a moderator. G, I got you. So I gotta make my man my moderator. Let's see how it. All right, so I think manager. All right, boom, it's done. It's done that quick. But my man Cookie said he cool. I'm not really supportive of interracial relationships. Lines only around here, cousin. Gee, I think dude just trying to get your energy up. He might be, but if he trying to get my energy up, just say that. When are you going to do a film study? I mean, we can get the film study cracking. G, can you read the comment? What the fuck, dude? On? Yeah, he trapping. He tripping on this joint. We gonna get it poppin'. Cookie is for sure a cop. Bro, multiracial individual. I'm just shaking my head. Bro, as a multiracial individual, I'm just shaking my head. I mean, these dudes be crazy. How does Maul recover his career after looking terrible lately? Maul got to go in there and just knock. He got to get like 4 knockouts straight. This Cookie dude, where, hey, Cookie, man, they saying you got to chill, cousin. They saying you making the page look like Sesame Street at the same time 21 Jump Street. Hey, yo. Tank versus Josh Taylor. Tank clipping Josh Taylor. Shout out Greg Hackett from Houston. One of the best on these YouTube streets. Breaking down boxing. I appreciate that, bro. I really do. Honestly. And I fucks with Houston. I was out Southwest Houston. That shit is crazy down there. I had a good time, though. I seen highlights of Georgie Benton. He might have best defense fighter I ever saw. Yeah, he one of them. Anybody that says Bud over Floyd, slow as shit. Bud beat 2, maybe Hall of Famers. Floyd beat at least 10. Floyd Schofield could be good. I think Floyd Schofield just need to listen to Ronnie Shields more. Greg, they don't know what it's like to be on the trenches and walk home. So stop disrespecting me. Cookie said, y'all don't know what it's like to be in the trenches and walking home. Stop disrespecting him. My man Cookie said he not playing. He said he cutting the red light off. He cutting the green one on. Where do you see Plant's career going after losing to two of the best in the division? I don't know where his path goes unless Canelo retires or he moves up. I think Caleb Plant just gotta, again, he another guy that need 2-3 wins in a row. You know what I mean? He cooking something up for him though. Mark Money had me dying. Jay, yeah, that's my man. He funny as shit. He from the burbs. I'm from the hood. I seen so many of my homies from school dying. Oh yeah, this is getting crazy. This is getting real interesting and crazy. Plant is another Sean Porter. Make Plant Jamal make sense. Yeah, that's what I thought that whole thing was. Who do you want to see Tank fight next? I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Tank fan. I just like to see him get busy. I mean, who you got? Frank versus Keyshawn. I got Keyshawn. Keyshawn versus Kid Austin. I got Keyshawn again. I'm gonna hit your Cash App. Tyler Tula, I appreciate that. My Cash App is in my description. GregieCash, GREGIE Cash, CASH. I appreciate y'all. Y'all need to respect Philly. Why do you think Maul doesn't want to go to 168? Don't make sense to me. I think Maul just got a lot going on. He ain't even really focused on boxing. In your judgment, who's the best fighter now at 35-40? It's too tough to call. Too tough to call. I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot of action there. Julian the Hawk, a.k.a. Knock Your Ass, Smooth the Fuck Out Jackson versus Canelo. Both 27 years old. I got the Hawk by KO on the third. Who you got and why? Julian. I think Canelo was more skilled than Julian. But if Julian Jackson catch you, I ain't gonna lie. He'll put you out. But Canelo the more skilled. So I don't know. And I think Canelo got a great chin. Because going up to light heavyweight and getting your chin banged on a little bit showed me something. Why your girl probably cheating on you? If Tank not fighting Shakur or Haney, I don't care who he fights at this point. I got Julian Jackson, one of my favorite fighters ever. She probably at my spot rubbing me down. When you free to do the podcast, when you want to do it, you a kid, my guy. We can have charity boxing at my gym anytime. Just let me know when y'all want to do it. You can get it popping. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to do like 2 more minutes. I'm sitting here ready to fall asleep. I don't want to fall asleep, but my body's, I guess, whooped right now. Been in that hot-ass gym all day, cooking up. That shit like a meth lab in there, you hear me? That shit is insane in there. Monday, fam. All right, we can do it Monday. Could you see Shakur getting stalled out at 135? I feel like there's not enough big fights for him to stay there 3+ years. True. That could happen. Especially because a lot of the bigger fights is other places. Charlo got to stay off the ropes and keep the fight in the center of the ring. I agree with that. Rumble with Jay Cookie. You need some bread. I'm glad I do. 147 Canelo versus Prime Spence. Spence would have beat Canelo up at 147. But then again, I don't know. Don't get off, Greg. I gotta get off, bro. I'm cooked. T-Bot is the best. Hands down. Caught you when I did cookie. Need some cookie, bro. Relax. That's true. How soon will Jesse Hart be back? I hopefully be back in like October or November. I'm a huge Roberto Duran fan. Fantasy. Hey, listen, I'm gonna hit you on IJ to send you that link. Love, cuz. All right, I appreciate that. No problem. And Greg, I want to box 8-ounce gloves. Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been great. Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram, Greg Hackett 215 on X, aka Twitter, Greg Hackett on Facebook. If you would like to donate to the Greg Hackett situation. My Cash App is in the description, as well as if you would like to buy the latest Golden Chin Greg Hackett merch, it's around. Just let me know. We got the blue t-shirts in, y'all. Get some sleep, G. Appreciate the content for sure. G, what were the key points y'all worked on Jesse Hart fight? Just trying to stay relaxed, keep yourself composed. You know what I mean? Not get too excited. Jesse can get excited at times, and you know, he want that knockout. But he basically gave me what I wanted. It was just, I mean, we got to clean things up, but that's to be expected. Peace, Mr. Hackett. Hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. I'm out.